Okay, wanted to do a quick video on the Basher body made by Basher Body, using the screws you're going to need to mount these mounts onto this body. You do need longer screws. I tried to get lighting to where you could see this. I went a little excessive on these screws. Looks good. I think it's going to protect the roof and stuff when it's sliding down the street. So I'm hoping you can see all that. You will see where I put washers and lock nuts onto both mounts. Just a little more reinforcement. They put them all on the front also, if you can see that. So I'm going to show you what I used. Every screw on here, just remember, is 3mm. All 3mm. So you'll see here what you're going to need. These are 6 screws for the body mounts. 20mm, everything's 3mm. Here's the extra long ones with a sleeve, 25mm for the 2 back ones on the bar, on the roll bar. So those are the screws you're going to need to mount that body. 6 of these, 2 of these. Remember, all 3mm. Then you're going to need the lock nuts and washers, also 3mm, 8 of each. Here's all the screws I used for the whole body. They're 10mm long, also 3mm screw. I drilled them out. I used a 1.5mm. You could get away with a 2. I wanted the 1.5. It made me force that screw in a little more, let it heat up. Don't force too much, and it'll finally start threading through. It just leaves a lot more plastic around that screw. It kind of peels out with it and leaves it on the threads. So I went with the 1.5. You could do 2. Then if you see these just basically cone shaped body savers, I went with the larger ones. They're 10mm wide. You'll kind of see why the one is so small, the head sticks out of it. I just feel if I'm going to put them on there to save something, I want it bigger, covering more area. And that is where I put them. All on the hood mounts, on the front, and on the back, on just the 2. The other ones, I use those long 25s I showed you with a washer. And then everything's got the lock nuts on the inside of mainly the mounts. You can also see where I did a flex seal inside. I did a video on that also. It's tough too. It's not coming off. It makes for a lot nicer finish in there. So I hope this helps. I think I covered everything for you. So just remember, if you are going to do just the body, and you don't want to go crazy on the screws like I did, that's everything you're going to need right there. Okay, hope that helped, guys. I'll do my second one. Let me know if you have any questions.